It is time for a blade change on this bad boy. One of the most important parts is your setup on the blade. I'm gonna go over the things that I do every time that I change the blade. A couple of tools that I use. I'm gonna go over and take it for a look over there. So we are getting ready for a blade change. And this is the setup that I use every single time when I change the blade. Not too many tools, but important. My bullet level, a couple of brushes, bigger one. For me, key is the gloves, because those blades are sharp coming off and even sharper going on. My second skin is the Armorguys, and then a nice pair of sunglasses, grease gun, and of course, my favorite, my cigar. I'm sure everybody's got their own way of doing it. My routine is I just loosen up the blade first. All the way out, close her up, and covers are coming off. Now once the cover's off, I am going to clean all this out of here. What I typically use for a first go around is going to be just a blower and get all the big stuff out, and then I may hit it with a brush depending on what I got in there. So I've got that blade guard off, and now I'm just going to go ahead and take the blade out. Pretty simple. I start with the top so it doesn't get stuck and hit any of this. The bottom never gets hung up, but that top for me does get hung up, and I do not want this thing flinging out and hit me in the face. I'm just going to hit off any of this fine stuff off of here, off the wheels, clean them up so they don't have any extra heat buildup, because that grease does come out of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit these trunnions. I'm going to clean all this stuff off of here. Why? Because I just don't like this stuff building up on here and then having to deal with it later. I can spot a problem way easier on clean equipment than I can on something else that's an absolute mess with a bunch of buildup on it. And if you do have to do any maintenance on it, I find it's easier to work on clean equipment. Just me. Next thing I'm going to do is hit this guy with, my number happens to be 4. 2, 3, and 4. Simple. And now for a nice new blade swap. And this is just the opposite of coming out. I start down at the bottom, get these guys, and then I work on the top. Up over the blade, the belt, and all sides in. And what I'm going for that I like is the gullet, even with the front of the wheel. On both sides as I get started, I check and make sure that my alignment is good on here. So the adjustments for this guy are pretty self-explanatory. This guy tightens in, moves it forward, tilts our level down, and that is these roller guides here. And we are looking money on this side. And same thing on that side. Now I see a lot of questions on forums on how many turns, how do you adjust them. Mine is pretty simple. I just go till it's just touching and I can start to feel the tension. Once I can feel that tension, I am going to go a total, so I just got tension now. So I'm going to keep it straight up and down, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 half turns, 4 full, however you like it. Alrighty, now that we got those guys all dialed in, put our safety guard back on in front of the blade. And of course, like I modify everything, I wanted a quick spinner. And the cover guards, blade guards, back on and buckled up. And just like that, we are ready to make some dust.